Hello everyone, so this is your trainer Anirudh Chiller. So we were talking about Fortinet lab that we make in EVNG and we are doing the configuration one by one for each devices. So in this lab we are working on the Fortinet that is having the operating system of 7.x. So basically in my previous lecture I have configured one FortiGate having the platform of 7.2.11 in which we put some license and make some configuration there. And today we are working on our platform 7.0.9 specifically, and this will be the Fortinet 4. And if you remember in my previous video that the Fortinet was having 7.2.11 in which we need to put a license on that, but with 709 we don't need any license. It will work in the same manner that of 7.2.11 with the same features. Like you will be able to put the policies or any firewall policy, application policy, you want to do anything with the NTP, whatever you want to, you can without the license as well in the UNG. So basically what we are going to do today, we are going to put some routing configuration on this firewall. Then we are going to set up some DNS configuration, like we are going to put some DNS values, DNS IPs. Then we are going to create one basic security policies to move the traffic throughout the firewall from one to other endpoint. And in the end, we are going to put some NTP configuration or we are going to update the NTP configuration as per our location. So that's the basic stuff we are going to do that. So let's see which is FortiGate 4 right now. So if you're seeing the screen right now, so this is the FortiGate 4. So it's basically 709. So what we are going to do, we are going to configure this port, and this port. Then here we are going to create one security policy, which will be saying that whatever is coming from here is directly going to pass from here. Or in the end, basically you can say that this Linux 10 and this Windows 10, they are able to reach the network through the R6 or outside network or say internet. So let's move to the configuration part. We have our ENG lab open right now. Let me shut it off first because it might have some previous configuration. Let me shut this off as well and this as well and this as well. Just keep the I'm keeping this Windows 10 and Linux 10 open because they're gonna take some time to reopen. It's just a same window that you're using in a laptop. That's it. So let's go here, wipe the configuration. Yes, we want to wipe it. Then start it. Start this one. Start this one and this one. If you remember in the previous video, we have configured the R6 router. That's the edge router. And the basic configuration we have done with that, the netting for inside on is 0 by 0, outside is 0 by 1. Then we provide a static route and we check that when we try to reach to the internet or you can say Google DNS, we are seeing that okay, the netting is happening there. We have put some net values like creating the access list to allow the lower, you can say subnet to move through R6 through port E0 by 1 when they want to reach to the internet. So that configuration is saved there. We are not going to touch that, but we'll be talking about that one as well. So let's open the Fortinet right now. Okay, let's lock the lab first. Just moving. It's locked here. Okay. So, okay, it's asking for a password. So it's wiped out. Let's check what kind of IP it is having. So system interface. Okay, we are having port 1 with the DSCP. This is the port 1 through the management port they'll be getting this. So let's check what IP they are having. Get system interface physical. Okay, it's 192.168.1.2. So let's do the GUI from here. Enter username, password, the same. Okay, if you remember last time when we put the license of 7 to 11, and by 7 to 11, this specific Fortinet 1, if you are seeing, so when we put the license after that, this kind of thing appears. But today we didn't it. We just wipe it out, just start it, and it's asking for it. We just need to follow the same process that we did for 7 to 11. That's it. Okay, it will show the video again, the same video. Yeah. So if you're seeing it right now, this is the host name, Fortinet VM64 KVM is the serial number, this is the firmware, by default NAT is activated, its system time, and uptime is 2 minutes, 20 seconds, you can say that, and the WAN IP is unknown because right now there is no communication, so let's keep it as it is. And then here, if you're seeing that we have allocated CPU, that we have one CPU that's been utilized, and then the RAM we have put as 2, and right now 49% of RAM is using, and there are some graph for the like from that CPU that we are using, how much the current uses of that CPU, that's 4%, 5% sometime, and the sessions and memory, how much memory we are utilizing right now. So let's check in the dashboard, go to the network, what kind of routes we are having. Okay, let's see. We are seeing two routes. One is a default, one is a route towards a gateway. Okay, we are having one route here that's moving towards this one, like a default route is there, default static route is there, that's directing towards this management cloud. It's 192.168.1.1, so it is there. And then we have our IP, or you can say port 1 IP, because it's directly connected. If you're seeing that, it's a connected one. Let's configure the ports then. Let's go to the network interface. We are going to configure interface E0 by 2 first. So for E0 by 2, what kind of network we will be having? It will be having this uh, 10.04, 10.0.4.0/24. So since for this specific firewall, Fortinet 4, we are going to change the management IP to .53 later. So let's try to keep it all the IPs ending with 53. So we are going to use, let me put it here. Let's unlock the lab first. Okay, right click is not working. Don't know why. Okay, leave it. If it's not working, okay, leave it. So what IP we are going to use? That we are going to use 10.04.53 for port 2. Let's log it. For port 2, click on edit. Okay, inside interface, we just give a naming convention. That's it, nothing, you can put anything, whatever suits you. So 10.0.4.53 slash subnet mask 24 allow some specific services, HTTPS as such ping that we are using for all of them. Just click OK. So this port is configured. Then move to the port 3 here. So this specific one is having the subnet of 123.1.1.0/24. So let me go here. Let me remove this one first. Okay, so for this specific port, we'll be having the IP 123.1.1.53, and we already configure 1.1.1/24 here, and the IP used here is 1.1.50/24. So these IP we are using, and we have configured on this specific port as 10.0.4.0.453/24, and on this port 1 we right now we are having a different IP, but later we'll be configuring this one, 192.168.1.53/24. So these are the IP we are going to configure, or some are configured right now. So let's move to the lab again. Port 3, 123.53. Let's go to the port 3, click edit. Outside interface, 123.1.1.53/24 is the subnet, and the three services HTTPS, SSH, and the ping. Okay, so all three are configured. That's fine. Let's go to the dashboard, just cross confirm. Go to the networks. We should be seeing 4 routes. Yeah, we are having 4 routes. Three are connected. Slash 24, 123 slash 24, 192 slash 24, and the default route that we are having towards the management. So, what else we need to do? We need to create one static default route, and from where to where? This route should be pointing here, like whatever is coming, that should be exiting port 3, and the default gateway is 123.111. So that's how we are going to create a static default route pointing towards the E0 by 0. That's 123.111 on R6 edge router. So let's create it. On the static route inside the dashboard, click on network, then on static route. Oh, sorry, my bad. Inside the network, click on static route and create new. Okay, we already have it. Just enter the gateway. This is the gateway. And if you click, it will directly take the port 3. So although you can click on the plus and provide it, but it is directly taking it. So if you want to put comment firewall 4 to outside static route, yeah, this kind of comment is okay. Yeah, click OK here, and we have static route. Let's go to the dashboard. Let's see if this route is showing here in the networks. Okay, it's right now not showing. Let me go here. All interfaces are up. We are having, let's go to the GUI just for cross confirmation. Either we are seeing the static route or not. Before that, I have something else to cross confirm here. That we put the routing configuration correctly for the IP is 1 second. 10.04.53, 123.53. Okay, let's correct this one as well. This is the management one. Once we change it, we will losing the access of this GUI. Let's put some comment mgmt 504. 4. Let's say manual. Click use 53 and okay. So yes, we are changing. So we'll be using the access. So let's go and try with the new IP with dot 53. Admin if it will showing the same message once you restart it, reboot it. After that you have to follow the same process. So let's check. Go to the network, go to the interface. IP is changed. Yeah, it's changed now. So we have to, I think, access. Okay, it's working. Let's try to ping what? First the gateway. Okay, it's working. We are able to reach to the gateway. That's R6. And then try to ping Google. Okay, we are able to reach it here. So the configuration on this part is completed. So let's go here. So as per today's agenda, so what we have completed right now. So IP routing part is done. And now let's talk about DNS first. Then we'll be going for security policy. It would be basic one, and then in the end we'll be going for the NTP. So this part is done. Let's move for this one. Let's set up the DNS values. Go here, click here. So, excuse me. Okay, so where is DNS? Let's give it a look for it. And the system. Okay, 1 second. Oh, where is the DNS value? Okay, let's try. Here it is. DNS. Yeah, sometime it happens. Just specify something. Let's say 8.8.8 and let's say 4.2.2. These are the DNS. Apply it. Okay, so DNS is set. So this second part is done as well. This part is done. Let's move to create a security policy. So why we need a security policy? So basically, what we have done, we have configured the ports here. And till this point, the ports are been configured, okay? So what we have to do on this specific firewall, if something is coming from the behind, like we are able to reach from here and to the internet through R6. But if something is coming from the behind, that should be crossing this firewall. And by default, Fortinet is in denial mode, but means whatever is coming from the behind the firewall inside the network that can't go outside directly, we have to create some security policy for that. So that's what we are going to do. What we are doing here, so we'll be allowing whatever is coming from port 2 and exiting this port 3. This is the port 2. Whatever is coming from the port 2 and moving out from the port 3, that will be allowed. All kind of service we are going to allow right now, just for the reference. Let's go to the Fortinet firewall again and create one basic security policy. So go to the policies, click on firewall policy. Let me show you what we have earlier by default. So by default, we have implicit deny. So it says that all the sources to all the destination, whatever the schedule is, whatever the service is, they will be denied directly. So it's a by default thing. It's like when you restart the firewall, it will be there. It's a predefined thing, you can say that. So let's create a new one to allow something certain. So you can say that firewall for out to internet. Yeah. So the incoming port would be port 2 because it will be coming behind firewall. So it will be coming from like Windows 10 or Linux 10. So they will be their traffic will be landing on the port 2. So port 2 will be incoming traffic port. So let's select here inside interface. So it's a port 2. Outside interface will be port 3. So whatever is coming for, let's say Linux 10 is sending something. So it will be landing on port 2, then exiting the firewall through port 3. So port 3 is outside, port 2 is inside. Port 2 is inside, port 3 is outside. Then what can be the source? Like what IP source might have? For now, let's allow all. And what can be the destination? For now, let's keep it all. And schedule doesn't matter, keep it always. And the services. Okay, what kind of service? Any TCP, UDP, any specific services we want to like. For now, let's keep it all because we are using for the reference. So I'll keep it flow based. Doesn't matter, we don't need to go for the inspection mode right now and keep these things as it is. When you are following the log traffic, just keep all the sessions here and click OK. Just wait for a minute. This policy is allowed right now. So what we have done here today for this specific firewall, we have created our interfaces, port 1, port 2, and port 3. All three interfaces we have created. Then we have set up some DNS that has been done and we have created one static route. It is just a static route that we have given default static with a gateway of 123.111, that's the R6 edge. And post that we have created one security policies that will be allowing whatever is coming from the inside interface that will be reaching out to the internet, then it needs to exit the outside interface, and whatever service is coming from the behind, they will be allowed. So that's security policies we have created. So what we have completed till now. So IP routing done, DNS done, security policy done. What is left? Only the NTP is left right now. Let's move for the NTP. It will be done. So in NTP, NTP is basically syncing your clock based on your location. So we need to go system and I think inside settings. Let's go to yeah. Then if you see, here's the NTP option that's been great right now, like it's been colored. So just select your region right now. Let's say my region is this one because I'm from India. If you do the apply, then the time will change. If you see, it's 22:56, 10:56 right now in the India. Let's give it a try for any other time. Let's check what's happening in Moscow right now. Apply. It will be showing the Moscow time, 8:26. That's the Moscow time right now, Russia. So let's go our Indian time. Okay, I've just put it here and just click apply. So it's our current India time right now. So we have completed all four parts that we need to do. IP routing, DNS, security policies, NTP. So what is left right now? The configuration is done. The configuration is done for this firewall. And now we have to go on the Linux 10 and the Windows 10 just to check what kind of IP we are having because we should be getting the IP from this subnet. If not, we have to manually put it there and cross check either we are able to reach from these machines to the internet here. Let's go to the machines. Go to the topology, double click. I'll be opening both of them simultaneously, so sometimes they took time. Okay, it's open. Pretty easy. So, so let's go there. It's a Linux 10, and the version it's using is the tiny core Linux. So, where you have to check, you have to go to the network, and there's no IP address. Let's check before that if there is anything by default. Yeah, here try to ping something. Let's try to ping the other side first. 10.04.53. Yeah, it is there. This is the IP if you can provide it directly or by default it is using from the DSCP. It's just showing, it's just giving you the option. Okay, just if you want to enter something specific, you can. Let's check if it's able to reach the gateway. That's 123.1.1.1. That's the R6. Okay, it is working. And let's give it a try if you're able to reach the internet. It is working. So the ping is happening. So let's check. Go to any Firefox and let's check if anything is working. Google.com, click enter. YouTube.com is working. Let's click on the YouTube. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Just give it a try. Oh, maybe don't have the access. Okay, leave it. So internet is working. Let's try another one. Amazon.com. Don't know. Yeah, it is working. Like it's giving something from the Google. Maybe the net is a bit slow, so that's why. Okay, let's move to the window 10. I don't think, no, it's not open. Just double click, click on open. Okay, let's go to the control panel to cross check what kind of IP we have. Network and sharing, network adapter setting. Oh no, here. Local area connection, properties. Select the TCP IPv4, go to the properties. Okay, so this is the IP. 10.04.121. You can put any IP according to you. And 255.255.255 slash 24 is the subnet mask. Then there's a default gateway 10.04.53. What is this? That's the IP of the inside interface, that's the port 2 of Fortinet 4. And then we have put some DNS value 8888 here, 4222 is there some DNS value. So click OK, close it. Let's check the ping first before moving further. It's just any 7 window 10, any like reaching it out from your laptop to window something. So let's try to check if it's able to reach its gateway, or you can say port 2 of Fortinet 4. So it is working. Now let's check if it's able to reach 123.1.1.1. That's the R6 edge router inside interface or the exit interface from the R6 edge router. Yeah, it is working. Let's give it a try. If it's able to reach it. Okay, so it's working as well. So everything is working fine. So let's go to the Firefox to cross check if you will to access the internet directly like any site or google.com in general. www.google.com. It's opening, yeah. So it is working fine. So internet is working fine. Let me minimize it. So let me remove some stuff here. So it will be easy to what we have done today. Okay. So basically we have configured our Fortinet firewall and we have put some IPs on all the ports. So what we have done, we have configured our firewall that is 7.0.9 and it's without license. So no license is required. So then in this firewall, we have configured all 3 ports with the specific interfaces ending with .53. And then what we have done, we have created one security policies. That security policy is saying whatever is coming from the inside interface that can go to the outside interface for whatever kind of services they want to use. And then it will move through the R6 and to the internet outside. Post that we have like check our clock and set the clock for 2 hour location right now, whatever location you are sitting in. So, and we have cross verify the DNS value and change them as well, like primary and secondary, depend whatever you want to use, depend on your DNS values or you want to use. Then in the end, what we have done, we have checked the services from Linux 10 and the Windows 10. Is it able to reach the internet? Yes, and both of them are following this path. Like Linux 10 is going to the Fortinet 4 port 2, checking the security policy. Everything is allowed. So it reaches to port 3. Then once it reaches to the R6, on R6 is check that net is happening. Through R6 is going to the internet. So the communication is happening from the Linux 10 system and Windows 10 system to the internet. So while Linux 10 and Windows 10, they are some kind of user that's sitting and try to use the internet, and we are as a network administration or architect, we just put some of the configuration, allow specific services or specific source through our Fortinet firewall. So that's what we have done today. So so I think that is all from the today. I hope you learned something new today, and if you like my channel or like the video, please subscribe my channel. That's at the rate ARC underscore tutorial. We'll be coming with more videos in the next session, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much, guys.